few actors who just, have always, I think they started out at 40
Yeah.
and have kind of,
Oh, he was 22 in this film.
Was he?
No, he wasn't. But yeah, he's got. I believe in big things for that Richard Jenkins. No, he's good. He's awesome.
Yeah, he is good.
And Veronica Cartwright, who I don't really know from much.
No,
I only remember her from being in Aliens. Oh, Alien, and that's it.
but she's really good in this. She's very
Oh, she's brilliant.
unhinged.
She is. Just the scene where she's rubbing herself, I guess. Yeah. She's amazing. She does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
In fact, I would like to have seen a bit more of them too. Felicia, and I can't remember the husband's name. Clyde.
Clyde, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really good. That could have had a bit more to it, I think.
This film was 2 hours long and it didn't feel it.
It didn't actually, no. Felt a lot shorter than that.
Yes. Can we just briefly say Jack Nicholson is amazing, and I think after Witches of Eastwick he only did a couple of really good standout films. For me, those couple of standout films are A Few Good Men, which is brilliant. I think it's a John Grisham novel, Tom Cruise, Demi Moore sort of film, and then The Departed.
Yes. Oh, that's a fantastic film.
He's just oh wait, hold on, this was 87, so next year he did Joker. He did Batman and Joker. So yeah, so three films.
Yes.
Like, I can't think. I know he was in like the Jimmy Hoffa film, and he's appeared in other stuff. Like As Good as It Gets, but As Good as It Gets is okay, but yeah,
it could be better.
Well, yeah, it's as good as it gets. Yeah, he's done a fair few films. It's not like he's limited, although he hasn't done loads of films recently. That's purely down to his eyesight is going. So it's a bit of a shame. Well, it is a shame. But yeah, he hasn't done loads after Witches of Eastwick. But I feel that there was kind of a turn for Jack Nicholson after Witches of Eastwick.
Right.
Because he kind of became quite a lot like Dal Van Horn in real life.
Certainly dressed the same.
He became just a bit of a horn dog.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the video of him at the Oscars with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jennifer Lawrence earlier.
Yeah.
Like, that was a bit sort of cringy.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's just thought, screw it, I'm Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, sort of screw it, I'm the devil.
Screw it, I'm the Joker.
Yeah. So, shall we go on to favourite scene?
Yes, let's.
Because we haven't yet, so might as well.
Oh, sure.
Go on.
My favourite scene is, we just kind of mentioned it just now, is when they are, the three women and the devil are eating cherries.
Okay.
And it cuts between them having a good old time beside the pool, eating cherries.
Well, they're just slagging off Clyde and then, Felicia.
Yeah, so they're complaining about Felicia, who has slandered them to the whole of Eastwick.
In the newspaper.
Which is run by her husband,
Clyde.
And it's cutting between her ranting to her husband and them, complaining about her. And she suddenly starts kind of coughing up cherry pits.
Regurgitating them, yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of all culminates to her really, really losing it and then kind of vomiting up all this cherry matter.
Not a very nice scene.
It's not, but it's really good, and I think it's really effective. And then it kind of ends very abruptly with, a very kind of, well, basically, she, spoilers, she is murdered by her husband.
Yeah.
Who's just had enough of her craziness, I guess. And, because they're speaking to the devil and saying, oh, just wish she would go away. So it's all very nasty, but very effective. And, that was, I think, if I remember anything, that's one of the scenes I'll remember.
Yes.
If the devil lets me.
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of stand out. My favourite scene is actually towards the end, and that's where the three women are casting the spell on Van Horn.
They've got him out of the house.
Yeah.
And they're doing some kind of crazy voodoo.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate the practical effects for that.
Yeah.
So, like, him being blown down the street and into the church.
Yeah.
him having like spikes being put into his arms whilst he's in the ice cream parlour, and being thrown around whilst they're cleaning up the house because he's in the car.
Yes.
I just really appreciated the body performance of, well, I'll say Jack Nicholson, but the body performance as well as the practical magic.
Yeah.
Magic effects. That's a Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock film. No, practical effects.
Yeah, no,
I
really
appreciated that.
That would have been my favourite scene if it hadn't been yours.
Yeah. Standout scene as well also is the tennis scene.
Yes.
So, which, that was fun.
Yeah. That's probably one of the more
There we were
visually
saying,
memorable scenes.
well, there we were saying there aren't many standout scenes. We've named
But there
3.
really are. But like I said, the devil won't let you remember.
True. Favourite line?
I always like a little pussy after lunch.
Do you know what? I was like, I'm not going to say that line because that's just offensive. But actually, it was really funny.
Yeah, but I thought as a woman, I'm kind of more excused from saying that than you are.
Yeah,
so
okay.
That's why I chose it.
I will say that all the best lines from this film come from Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
all
definitely.
of them. If anybody really appreciates writing in films, watch Witches of Eastwick and any Kevin Smith film.
Yes.
Because he is a good writer. Mine is again from Daryl when he says, I see men 60 or 70 years old breaking their balls to stay fit. What for? When I die, I want to be sick, not healthy. That's a good line. Should we get on to some crazy facts?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Do it.
Because I haven't got many.
Okay.
Again, because the devil won't let there be.
No, exactly.
So, according to George Miller, producer John Peters suddenly decided he wanted aliens to appear in this movie. Now,
Right.
John Peters has been renowned for being a bit crazy when it comes to producing films.
Right.
So, for instance, there was a rumour, I'm not sure if it's true, but the remake of A Star Is Born in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the one with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. The one before that. I can't remember who it was. But basically, he wanted the female and male to switch roles.
Okay.
So, and play as. Anyway. He wanted to have aliens appear in this movie, even though it didn't make sense with the story. Miller thinks that Peter was influenced by the box office success of Aliens. He even showed up one day on set with a stuntman dressed as an alien. John Peters. I mean, the thing is, John Peters has done a lot of big films. Like he did a lot of the Superman films, Man of Steel, Superman Returns. He did like Wild Wild West, in which Kevin Smith tells a story about that. If you want to have a funny little anecdote from Kevin Smith about Wild Wild West. Then he also did Rain Man, Clue, Flashdance, and Caddyshack. He's just like a massive producer in Hollywood. Composer John Williams' own whistling was dubbed in over Jack Nicholson for the scene in the ice cream parlour. Because Jack Nicholson couldn't whistle.
Wow.
Industrial Light and Magic was hired to animate the tennis ball as it violates the laws of physics during the tennis match. However, when it was turned out that the 3 main actresses were not very good at tennis, the effects company saw their workload doubled as they had to create all of it completely, including the close-ups. The movie was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, Best Sound and Best Original Score, but failed to win an Oscar for either category. And that's all my facts.
Wow.
Not many.
No.
I like this film. I think it's one of those films which, again, we've been saying it, and like not many people really remember it or reference it. I mean, I'm sure people have seen it, of course they have, but it's just not. It's not sunk in because of the devil.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. I think it's brilliant. I really enjoyed it. It's got some great performances in it, some great actors, you know, who are just enjoyable to watch.
It is. It's a good film.
Yeah.
It is a good film. Give us some links, Freya.
If you would like to email us, you can email us on fullmoviepodcast@gmail.com. On Twitter, we are at fullmoviepod.uk, and on Instagram we are at fullmoviepodcast.
You normally have a piece of paper that has all that information,
and
you just looked down and you were like, what? And you stared at me in a panic, like, wah!
So if that was wrong or sounded a bit weird, that's why, because I did not have my note.
The devil.
Oh God, he's messing with my mind.
So, okay, we are fully in spooky season.
Yes.
And yes, we've just done the Witches of Eastwick, which wasn't a horror film in any way, shape, form.
No.
So we have definitely got to do a proper horror film.
Yes, and it's our episode number 40 on Wednesday.
It is. So this coming Wednesday, what film are we going to be doing?
We are doing 1982's Poltergeist.
Awesome. I was trying to think of like the kids singing in that. The la 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 la. That isn't how it goes. And then suddenly it turned out to be like the Amsville, the la 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 la. And then it's just like, no, that's not it.
I mean,
at all.
if it's children singing, it's going to be scary. Don't want to remember.
La la la.
But stop.
Yeah. Anyway. So yes, we're doing Poltergeist, which I really cannot wait to do.
No, me neither. It's going to be great. I mean, looking forward to watching it. I'm looking forward to talking about it. It's going to be grand.
Awesome.
So. After you.
No. You first.
All right. Bye.
Toodles. See you Wednesday.